Hi you guys, I'm Dante at Dante's Fury, and welcome back to my channel. If you don't know who I am, unfamiliar with my face, I'm all about lifestyle, fashion, vlogging, and travel. I literally just got back from Europe, where I was there for a month filming My Cinderella Story, a series that I came out with where I documented me going to Europe for the very first time to meet a guy that I met on Tinder. It's a really great story. You should go check it out in my videos. But I'm also really into Drag Race, and I've been watching it since the very first episode. So I cover a lot of like hot topics about that. You can check out some of my other videos. But today we're here to talk about Roberta, aka Bob the Drag Queen, aka winner of season 8 of RuPaul's Drag Race, a very popular show. Has won Emmys. Bob themselves have, you know what? Before we get into her stats, let me tell you about some what's going on. So, if you don't know and if you don't watch Traitors and you're simply just a Drag Race fan, Traitors is also a very popular show, and it's pretty much sort of like an Among Us sort of competition show where you're voting people off and things like that. And you have Traitors and you have, I don't know, the good people. I don't watch Traitors. It's a little like it's a little, it's just not my type of show. Like I don't watch Game of Thrones, Medieval. I ain't doing all that. But yeah, but Bob the Drag Queen is on this show, and they have been elected as one of the very few traitors. And this is a great opportunity for Bob because they are already sort of this personality type, like manipulating, gaslighting. We see them do it to Monet all the time. If you don't know, I am Monation. So this will not be like a Bob apology video, but we're also not gonna drag the girl because they're already getting dragged on Twitter, okay? Bob has been announced as a traitor, and the first 3 episodes of Traitors is already out, and you guys, the fans are not happy. They are sending death threats to Bob, like they are really killing off competitors or something like that. Like, so if you don't know, Bob, spoiler alert, Bob has already killed off 2 housewives, with sort of the help of another traitor. Like I said, I don't really watch it, so I'm clicking in, I'm clicking out. But 2 of the people that Bob and the other traitors have eliminated are Dorinda Medley and I believe Anya, who are both like Real Housewives alum. And yeah, they're mainly mad about Dorinda, who I just recently started watching Real Housewives of New York, and it is very interesting. It is very, I can see why people like Dorinda. She's very funny, very charismatic. But I'm just now started watching Real Housewives of New York, the old seasons or whatever with her on it. And Drag Race has been going and going and it's still going, and so that's just where my heart is. But so basically they are like upset. They're like, I can't believe you eliminated Dorinda. Like she is a cultural icon. Oh my God. Calm down. Calm down. Bob did an interview and he had this to say about some of the decisions that he made. I know, guys. I know you're mad at me. Get over it. The Survivor people do not like each other. The Housewives are friends. The Survivor people and the Big Brother people have all backstabbed each other. They've hurt each other, so they are not buddy buddy. The Housewives are buddy buddy, and we do not think they will turn on themselves. He said in a January 10th YouTube video. We decided that Dorinda was going to be our kill. This really pissed people off on the internet. I don't know this woman. I don't know that she is an icon on Real Housewives. I don't know. She's causing a scene. I have no clue who Dorinda is. So I'm like, girl, kill her. I don't know. Let's pick someone because they're all strangers to me. I totally believe that this was like Bob's standpoint. She's like, okay, I have this power. Let's just kill somebody. Like, let's just pick her with the Bob. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and like I said, Dorinda ain't no Nene Leaks, okay? Like she's Dorinda Medley, but even on Real Housewives of New York, I don't think that she was like the girl. Like Dorinda was never in the middle holding the apple, okay? She was a very interesting side character, but she was never the main doll. She wasn't even in an original cast. And then that original cast that she eventually like made it to like an OG status. They annihilated the whole thing and came out with a whole new reboot. So how iconic can she really be? And I believe, Bob, that she just doesn't watch the show. Like, it's okay. And I think this is this is starting to become like a divide of the gays. Like, you have your Drag Race gays, you have your Real Housewives gays, because people are like, how do you not know Dorinda? She's freaking Dorinda. Like I said, she's not a Nene Leaks, the Lisa Rinna, I don't know, Kyle Richards. Like, she's Dorinda Medley. Like, she's a really cool drunk. Like, I want to get drunk with her, but like, I'm not gagging. Um, and I mean, that's no shade to, D. She's a cool girl, but and she's not who I think would be like, oh my God, I can't believe Bob, and I still wouldn't even be this upset. Luann, maybe even Bethany. I, Dorinda? Okay, you guys, I guess y'all really liked her, whatever. So yeah, once that came out, people had a lot to say, and people were commenting up under that tweet. One person in particular, Fritz, who I've actually met this person here in New York City. They're a very talented artist, and have came out with a lot of great designs that I'm sure someone that you know or you yourself are familiar with. But anyway, he had this to say. Listen, even if he didn't know who she was, eliminating Dorinda was pure nonsense. She was an obvious shield. He and Danielle are just so thrilled to have their 15 minutes of fame. They're running around like headless chickens, doing whatever. No strategy, no common sense, just bad decisions. Frankly, it's disappointing. That's a lot of emotion for safe. Like, let's really back in. 15 minutes of fame. I don't know about Miss Danielle. I don't know about the Danielica girl, but Bob the drag queen. Bob has won a Peabody. Bob was just on tour with Madonna as a main caricature, not just some drag queen flailing around. Bob and their co-host duo, Monet Exchange, have one of the most popular podcasts in the Drag Race fandom. Was just on We're Here on HBO Max. Like, let's calm it down. Like, I get it, you're upset. You may really like Dorinda, but what is Dorinda Medley doing? She's somewhere drunk in the manor. Like, let's really back in. 15 minutes of fame is a lot. So, um, okay, so then Bob had like a little bit of a reply. So Bob quoted that person, Fritz, saying, somebody better call the man who's supposed to be watching the clock. My 15 minutes was supposed to be up 9 years ago, including pictures of when they won RuPaul's Drag Race, like an Emmy Award winning competition show. And yeah, I can't really see the other pictures. I believe that's them at like the GLAAD Awards and just being an icon. Them at Madonna, like at the tour, like clock it, clock that T. So then that just sends like Bob on like a complete like she lives for this like sort of like stuff. Another tweet that Bob sent out was, do these Housewives fans think that I'm scared? Honey, I survived Drag Race Twitter. At least Drag Race fans tweet from their real profiles. And that's true. Like, the Drag Race fandom can be a lot. So, y'all gonna have to come real hard to break Roberta. And I mean, she is a person who you're just not, I don't see yourself winning with. But yeah, and like, so people are just like trying, they're like throwing anything at the wall, seeing what sticks. And so they even quoted her saying, well, you should know her. And Bob says, well, she's gone, move on. Like, she just is, you can literally, I'll include Bob's Twitter where she's like just going in. She even included like this iconic Naomi Smalls gif where she says, life's not fair. And she's like, and I'll do it again. Like, I think Bob is just playing a game. It's just a TV show, you guys. But like, I don't know. Where do you stand with this? Do you know who Dorinda Medley is? Are you a Real Housewives fan? Do you think that Bob is playing a strategic game, or is she just doing this just for fun to be messy? Like, do you watch Traitors? Like, I don't know. Sound off in the comments. What do you guys think? Like, who do you think is more popular amongst the queer pop culture sort of scene? Bob the drag queen or Dorinda Medley? Let me know in the comments. Thank you guys so much, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.